with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but half them behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Here's Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The tight end in motion. Now a play fake here on first down. And right with it here over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And the play clock becoming an issue. Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Open here, Adam Thielen. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Shift together here from the D-line. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. A run. It's Murray. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Then he'll send the tight end in motion left. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the gun, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garden. Second. And the first play will be a field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Smith. Eluding the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
This is Hunt. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. On 3rd down. That's Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
6 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Chiefs a 1st down. Now Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Smith now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. To throw is Bridgewater. That is caught by Thielen. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. A toss to Murray. And an alley to run. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. In motion, the tight end. Throwing, Bridgewater. It's brought in by Floyd. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. They pitch it out to Murray. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now they'll run. Murray. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 2nd down following the run. The final shot here before break. Smith flushed out right. Now he'll let this one go deep right side. This is caught at the 20. First half in the... And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. Now Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And it's 3rd and 5.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Bridgewater. Flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Allen Bailey in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others. That call to me, the fantasy people loved it, right? Anybody who's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe put more points on the board, they're happy that they kept it and did that. So, very interesting deal there, but I'm with you on that one. Maybe he just says, what the heck, we can't lose. Let's go ahead and keep trying to win or add to our lead.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs from 13 yards out. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. To throw, Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On first down, Murray. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, The offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Try to run it in with Murray. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you. And anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And boy, what a great defensive play there. Worn out leverage, running to the football from the inside out. It turned into a big loss of yardage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. Bridgewater now. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. We're back now in KC. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Trying to lay one up deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he is going to get this one back to... And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. And Diggs has it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a toss running left. Here's Murray. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead. Your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. Bridgewater looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. Bridgewater to throw it. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Give him 27 yards that time. And that leads to a Minnesota first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. Bridgewater. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Linval Joseph breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. To throw on second down is Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Third and long. It's Smith. Completes it to Spencer Ware. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, here's Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, here's Smith. Hard throw, incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Back up, tight end. 50-50.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 48 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
He's got it, and that'll make the score 31-13. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Bridgewater here to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. First and 10, Bridgewater. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Bridgewater now on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Throwing again, Bridgewater on second and 10. Going with a screen for Murray. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Play fake. Bridgewater. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. To throw is Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. On 1st and 10, Smith. Hill shedding the tackle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. One last throw here for Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end Hooper. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Ryan. Flush to his right. Gets it off to Freeman. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're operating in the red zone. Freeman again. Freeman a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from the 20. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. With a give to Hunt, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 23. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Smith. It's Hill, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st down, Smith. And Conley's got it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They run with Hunt, and a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right near midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the 50, it's Smith. Escaping the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brooks Reed in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And he is going to go down. They sack him. on the final play of the first quarter. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They toss to Freeman. Freeman with a fast feed. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They run again with Hunt. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. On 3rd down, it's Hunt. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Smith. They complete it to Hill. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Smith on first down. Harris has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's got the hook up with Conley. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, it's Smith. They still can't get it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, here's Smith. His pass caught at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Now it's Smith. Buying time. Kansas City touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And here now come the Falcons. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now Ryan on first down. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot here before break. Smith firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. That's it for the first. And we've seemingly lost communication with Larry. Good news, though, both teams somehow already back on the field and ready for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Smith now on 1st and 10. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the left.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brooks Reed in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Third and long, it's Smith. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. It's Smith. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking deep for Gabriel. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And Jones has it over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now the pitch to Freeman. He spins free. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards. In the red zone this time. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Ryan on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he puts it through. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Nothing doing. Barely able able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Back now here on EA Sports. Second down, 9 yards to go. Now Ryan. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Fresh set of downs here. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
On to give. This is Coleman, the fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. The short yardage man, it's Coleman. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To the air again, Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Deion Jones coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And an aggressive play call here. It looks like the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So out come the Falcons now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. I'm
with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Derrick Johnson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On second down, Ryan going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 42 yards. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will extend their lead even further.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points. But boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. And now here comes Kansas City. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Being chased out left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On 1st and 10, Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Smith. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Fourth down, and they're going to go for it. And, Charles, you know what coaches...